Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. DJ CJ wrote in and was thanking me for doing a video a while ago talking about polyphony and how to play chromatically to get multiple notes to play at the same time. So I just figured probably a good time to go do a review over chromatic mode and playing content polyphonically and all that fun stuff. So let's record a C note. And the reason why we want to start by recording a C note is that is going to be the default note that we're going to play. And if you record a different note, it's fine, but you're going to either have to keep in mind that the notes that you're playing aren't in the correct scale if you're going to use scale mode, and pitching and shifting stuff up and down will be hard to kind of, unless you're good at this, you're not going to be able to keep track of what the note actually is when you're playing it. So for my own personal sanity, I always try and record a C note as much as I can, or I will resample a note into a C to get it correctly. But let's just assume, whoops, started recording a little early there. Maybe I didn't. There we go. So we're just recording this note. It's just a C note, nothing fancy. I'm gonna hit record. We probably want to adjust the start time a bit here. So let's just, we'll just skip some of the beginning. So it just starts in a little bit louder. So that's fine. We don't need anything super fancy. And I'm just going to go in, we'll just truncate it just so that it's playing fine. Now to get into chromatic mode, we want to hold shift and pad 4. And by default, it's going to let you play every note in the scale. And we can scroll up and down in the scale by rotating the value knob. The default will be 4 to -5 here. And this is fine, but if you actually want to play, if you know what like your root note is supposed to be and what mode you want to be in, well, you can push in on the value knob to go between major, minor, Dorian, Phrygian, and back to chromatic. Let's say you want to go minor. So this is a C minor. That's fine. And a thing to note, we're currently in mono mode, so I can only play actually one. I can play multiple pads at the same time, but it's only going to play one note. And as soon as I start playing another note, it's going to cut off the previous note. So we can't play multiple notes at the same time. Not a problem. Just a thing to note. What is it? Is it shift? No, it's you hold roll, and then you can switch between what your root note is or what scale you're in. So, you know, let's say we're going to go A minor. We can do A flat minor. So now we like know that the pads that are lit up are A minor or A flat minor, sorry. And we can play those. And again, we can scroll up and down if we want to be higher up in the octave. We can go this way, or if we want to be lower, we can play lower. So that's all fun. Now, all the next part, so we're in mono. Let's say we want to get to legato. Legato allows us to basically, you can only play one note at a time, but it will switch the pitch and speed that it's playing at from the moment in time that you play the next part. So hopefully you kind of hear, it was following the envelope of what we played. So it kind of goes up, opens up, and then starts closing down. And so again, it just allows us to kind of switch between what pitch we're playing at which part of the audio. The last one, if you hit remain again, will put you in poly mode. And now we can play chords. You know, you can do your major chords. Basically just go 1, skip 1, go 1, skip 1. Similarly, we can go here. What's that? So the quality of how it's going to sound is going to depend on kind of the source you record and what filters and effects you might have running. But I mean, it works perfectly fine. So yeah, I would just say kind of play around. Hopefully this gives you a sense for the types of things you can do in chromatic mode. It can be pretty fun to work with. Again, roll to change what your keynote, root note is, and just scroll the data wheel to go up and down. Remain is going to let you switch between mono, so you can only play one note. Legato, so you can play the one note, but you can change the pitch at the moment in time that it's playing. And poly mode if you want to play multiple notes at the same time. So hope that helps you out. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.